In this vlog we're gonna see how to make a Firebase login. So previously we have dealt with Facebook login and Google login. So now I will be showing you how to make a Firebase login. So it's for an absolute beginner. It's a very simple tutorial actually. If you are having a good knowledge on Firebase, no problem. Even if you are first time you are accessing Firebase, if you follow this tutorial you will be having a very easy way of implementing Firebase login. So let's start with our dependencies, and here the easy way to add Firebase to your project I have shown in a link above in the card. So if you follow it, you can easily update your current project with Firebase. In Android Studio we are having an inbuilt feature for adding Firebase, so using which here you can see a Firebase assistant is loading. Yeah, using this you can add all the services of the Firebase. You can add analytics, cloud messaging for push notifications, and authentication for login, and the remaining things we will be seeing in coming up tutorials. I have already dealt with analytics and push notifications. For the code you may refer the description section below. So currently we are dealing with the authentication, so nothing but we are making a user login. So whenever you are creating any application, you want to implement a user login in your application. So if you don't have your own server, and if you want to maintain a global login, for example, with the help of Google, the user can log in with the help of a user credentials, and they will be maintained in a global data, not in your personal app data or anywhere else. So yeah, there will be storage available in the Firebase for holding these kinds of data. We will be seeing in the further level of tutorials. Okay, so first we need to add the Firebase authentication dependency here. So as I have said, with the help of Firebase assistant we can add all the remaining things. So for your understanding I am saying these things will be added, like Google services class path will be added to your build.gradle, and here an extension will be added for Google services. And this particular tutorial I am dealing with a Kotlin language, so if you are having any problem with Kotlin you may comment in the description section below. I will try to provide the Java code also. So here every tutorial, as we see from layout file, we will be going through layout file only. Here you can see I have designed a simple layout for you to understand: username, password, and two buttons for login, register, and forgot password. So here we will be dealing with these things: username, password, and here you can also see a forgot password. So using Firebase authentication system, it is very easy for you to register a user, login a user, and then even if you forgot your password you will get a email to that particular registered email. So let's get to see the code. Okay, so here we need to initialize a variable authentication using Firebase. So when you add these dependencies you can make use of these class files: Firebase authentication, Firebase, all these things. So if you have any problem importing these files you may comment in the comment section below, or reach me through my Instagram handle. We can discuss later. So here we have added two buttons and a text view. We have seen login button, register button, and forgot password text view. If you have any doubts you may refer the card. So here on start we are fetching, if a particular user is available then we will fetch the user details on start. And here you can see we have three on click listeners: login, register, and password reset. So here what are we doing in login? Let us see. So you are providing username and password. So here you can see I have directly provided the edit text, converting them to string and trimming the unnecessary blank spaces and providing it to our method. So here we are providing username and password and adding a listener. So what's the use of a listener here? So if you're, it will listen for your task which you have started. Here the task is login task. so it will listen whether it is a successful task or a failure task. So whenever you have a successful task, you will enter into this particular block, and here you will be getting the username. So this is the login, you will be getting the username, and you can fetch all the details regarding the user depending upon your requirements. And first of all, you need to go through register, because you don't have any particular database currently, so you need to make a registration of your user credentials. So here in this state, register, same thing, you need to, in place of sign in, you need to make use of create user with email id and password, and the same you will be having a listener, complete listener. So here you may change your block according to your requirements. I have shown some small alert screen. And here the third module is password reset. So this is a crucial model. So whenever your user forgets your password, I mean his account credentials, whenever he want to reset his password, he can make use of this particular module. By clicking on this particular module, he need to enter the username in the section provided below. So based on that username, we will be sending, here username is nothing but a email address. So to that particular email address we will be sending a password reset link, and using which he can reset his password. And what is the best thing is, if you are doing all this manually by making use of your own server, you need to create all these statements, all this code by yourself, like accepting the user email, and making the background things onto the server, making a php file or whatever the language it might be. So here using Firebase, you are avoiding all these kinds of things by directly make use of these Firebase libraries. And here you can see it's a simple alert box. So here we are passing a title and a message, and we are making use of a positive button, that's all, we are not using a negative button. And show, so let us get to see how it is working. So here you can see this is our database in Firebase. So here in authentication section, whenever you log in the authentication section, so if you are having any trouble reaching till this particular screen, the detailed code is available in our website, in the link is provided in the description section below. So just you log into your Firebase account, create a project over there, and after entering the package name, the project name, here we have given Android login, so you might give your own project name. And then this screen will be displayed, and also a SHA-1 algorithm is required to provide. So you can see the card description there, I have provided how to make the SHA-1 also. So this final screen, this will be loaded, and you need to tap on the authentication section from the left navigation thing. So here you can see currently we don't have any user here. So here let's try to reload, and you can see no users for our project currently. So what we do is we will run our project. Okay, and let us check it. So I am providing, so you might remember that this need not be exactly like your Gmail address or anything. You might provide anything over here. Why I am providing Gmail address, because here I will be also getting a forgot password link, right? So it's not necessarily for Gmail, Yahoo, any email id you can provide. So first of all I will try to log in, and as you can see we don't have any user available in the database. So you can see we have got user not found, and it is asking for us to register. Okay, now I will try to register. user successfully registered. Okay, so this is our registration details. It is showing over here. So here it is showing the user details. So let us check with our database whether the user is loaded or not. Yeah, here you can see we have registered successfully, and so it is getting. In the same way, you can try with forgot password also. You will be getting an email. I have tested it, it's working. You will be getting an email for resetting your password if you test it over here. So that's it. So this is a simple way of dealing with the Firebase login. So if you are still a little bit confused, you may contact me through my Instagram handle, and the detailed code is available in the description section below. And if you like this video, there are much more tutorials coming up, and I have provided few tutorials in my channel currently, so you may go watch them. So share, like, subscribe to our channel, and hit on the notification bell icon to receive the tutorials as I release them.